cross it, no looking back. We school the opposition, run a different track. Trading secrets, specialized, unseen hits. From high-rise towers down to concrete pits. Need sharp eyes, steady hands, minds that lead. Every mission done, every warning heed. Legend stands tall, watch us on the block. Midnight oil burns, with the clocks tick-tock.
We take the outcast, broken to be betrayed. And shadow smokers nets get repaid.
Move blood, step correct, are you ready for the test? Wanna vibe, get the best, put that hustle in your chest. Smoker's cold, we don't break, bend or blunt. From night's first breath, till we see the sun.
If you got that fire, if you got that grit, sign your soul to the shadow, smokers legit. This ain't no game, this power movement. Show respect, show skill, that's your improvement.
Yeah, shadow smokers. That's the brand. Understand. Young blood. Stand up and be the hand.
The cap and strike the match. Watch the flame dance slow. The world is rushing past the glass, but in here we take it slow. Leave the noise out on the street. Hang your coat and stay. 40 minutes, maybe 2 hours to wash the day away. Just the crackle of the leaf, the orange glowing rain. It's the quiet kind of melody that only patience sings. It's a slow burn, the long draw, the drift of gray and white, sinking into leather chairs, deep into the night. With a glass of amber liquid, creating circles on the wood. Yeah, we're trading time for flavor, and it's understood. It ain't about the hurry, it ain't about the haste. It's just the art of stopping time in a smoky kind of maze. You keep a CEO or a working man. The conversation's deep. We talk of cedar, talk of spice, of years inside the box. The way the flavors marry, like a key inside a lock. Espresso cut with heavy cream, or scotch that burns and sweet. This is where the weary souls and the simple pleasures meet. We age them for a season, we save them for a
兄弟们好啊！长城雪茄传来重磅消息，长城 GX 雄狮荣耀正式登陆欧洲市场，近期率先在荷兰上市，这标志着国产雪茄国际化进程迈出重要一步。中式雪茄的全球影响力也得到显著的提升。世界的长城，中国的味道。雄狮荣耀其实不需要多介绍，长城雪茄和国际全域专家团队联合出品， 它的这个包装啊，真的是太漂亮。那一共5万支，雄狮荣耀前面的 GX 就是国际限量的意思，所以说5万支是限量发售。长度165，环径52，喀麦隆和多米尼加混合加型，双层加套，多米尼加的加一，配方还是有其独到之处。顺便问一下，有多少人是因为雄狮荣耀这款雪茄才知道喀麦隆烟叶？雄狮荣耀整体是木香。
It ain't about the hurry, it ain't about the haze. It's just the art of stopping time in a smoky kind of maze. Savor it down to the nub, let the ember die. Just watching shadows dancing.
Hey guys, Tony the Story Assassin. Welcome to today's Smokers Panel Live. So, I believe Michael and Val supposed to be on today. So we'll give them a few minutes to get on. But let's get today's main point on, I guess, because I need my cigar. I need to have a cigar for myself. So let me put this to the side. Okay. So today I was gonna show you guys the cigar that you thought you read about online only exists online because you never saw this cigar before. You never saw this cigar before. All right. And that's the thing. I think this thing originally was made for the Europe market. And it was released in Poland first or something like that. Holland or Poland, one of them. And then now it slowly work its way to places. But even if it releases, it's gotta be in Europe. It's gotta be in Europe, okay? Hey, Robert. All right, so I wanted to show you guys. I got one here today. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna smoke one today, mainly because the tobacco that's in here actually have Chinese tobacco. Very cool, very cool. All right, so this box roughly, if anybody asks, the cost, what it cost me, I would say roughly $500 something, but it depends. If you can find it, that's one thing. Can't find it, right? All right, so here is the box, which is funny because you put this thing stuff, nobody can read. Basically that warning thing, right? And then over here, this was called. It's called Lion's Glory, right? From Great Wall Cigar, it's called the Lion's Glory. So you can actually see that they put Great Wall Cigar right here. Great Wall Cigar. It's called Lion's Glory. This is the paper box that's outside. Whew, okay, and inside is the flap open and go. Right away you open it up, you see go. I think this kind of packaging is standard for limited edition cigars. And I'll pull up the data and just basically give you guys the data in a minute. All right, so inside, sleeve. And now, what you've been waiting for is the cigar. How about that? How about that? Okay. So this is box number 861 out of 2,500. In terms of their distribution path, I don't know. So, but I'm lucky to get one. And let's see, Vitola is, I believe, 6.5 by 52. I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. Because they use like millimeter, so it's like 61.8 millimeter. So 6.5 by 52. And it was made in Yichuan workshop cellar. So this is double cured. This tobacco is double cured. All right, they say the tobacco double cured. There's like this process has a Spanish cedar aging, and then they have regular aging. Now the raw material over here, I don't know why they say it like this. Is Cameroon, Dominican, China, Ecuador, and Indonesia. All right, that's literally just what I say here. The material used: Cameroon, Dominican, China, Ecuador, Indonesia. All right, so that's the car on here. And then obviously includes this printed cedar sleeve. You could just break it off and use it. I'm not gonna use it. All right. And then it gets you a certificate which tells you how to read the serial number and what the serial number means. So what does that mean? I guess this was like aged since 2022, November, I think. Because it doesn't really tell you how to read this number other than what the number means. So I will say that's what it is. Beginning date of the cigar aging, 22/11/08, right? So it's either 22 or I think it's 2022. That makes more sense. 11/08. So yeah, you get a piece of paper, which yeah, and then you get another piece of paper. Says the best humidity for this is between 58 to 60. 58 to 60. And the best ambient I guess that's what it means. It's 11.5% to 12.5% ambient. So yeah, if you think of like those 70 shit, not even this tells you not to do 70. All right. So now we get to the cigar part. Now we get to the cigar part. Hey Val, give me a moment. Let me finish showing the cigar.
All right, very good.
Hold on.
I'll drink to
I
that.
can't even hear Val. Val,
I will
Well-
drink to that.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was showing the cigar and then see you jump on, so I didn't even hear you jump on actually.
Oh, that's
So,
okay.
Here it is, the cigar.
Here it is again.
Okay, inside is a humidor thing. Again, it reminds you do not go over certain 65. Has a tray thing, and inside has this humidity water tray thingy. 2 of those. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Right here. So you can take this out and put water in here. And it serves as a humidor. And I believe this tray comes up. Yep, the tray comes up.
Ah. What cigar is that, Tony? I missed it.
This is the Great Wall Lion's Glory. Yes.
Okay.
Under that, another cedar sleeve. And once I take this up, more cigar.
Oh, like a hidden compartment.
Yeah. So it on the top is a tray with the humidity tray thingy, and the bottom is a another just 10 cigars, I believe. Okay, so that is basically it. Lion's Glory. Very, 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 very good way of, you know, get a cigar to Europe, I guess. So this one, if you saw it, it's most likely you saw it on like half wheel and stuff like that, and you probably never see this cigar. Now you see it here. Now you see it here, and I'm gonna try one today. I'm going to try one today.
Very good. Very nice.
Very excited. I want to try this one for a while. Took me a while to get this. All right. Let's put this back in the box. Close. And put this. That's how you make a limited edition cigar for sure. Here we go. Here we go. And my question is, where is Michael? All right. Put this away so we can have a cigar today. Okay. This is how the cigar looks like. It's kind of too shiny, huh? It's basically a lion's
It's
face.
nice. It's
Lion's
nice.
face on the bottom.
It's real nice.
Let me see. Can I get this off? Here we go. Now, obviously, in usual cases, you'll just take it off and start smoking and don't care. But I'm going to show it to you guys. So, all right, here we go. Taking up a little bit. Hold on a second. How about that? Is that easy to see? It's a lion's face.
Mm.
Okay.
Is that holographic? It looks holographic.
It's not really holographic, but it's reflective paper.
Okay.
I see. If I hold it like that, it's not holographic anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's not really. It's just really reflective of the paper. Okay. Now let's get some information on the cigar. Let me see. Great Wall. So 6.5 by 52 Toro. Wrapper is Ecuadorian. Binders Indonesian. Filler is Cameroon, China, which is I think it's Sichuan province, Dominican Republic, and Nicaragua. Limited to 50,000 cigars. And that's pretty much it of that information. Yep, that's pretty much it. All right, so time to smoke this thing. Even though it's 52, it feels like a lot bigger than 52. It does feel like a lot bigger than 52. It's not a Granite box. I got for roughly $500 something, but then again, if you travel to pick it up, that's what you're paying for. You're traveling. So. All right. Oh, here we go.
Good day.
Wow. Wait, your camera went on and went off.
Okay, hold on. Whatever this is, no. There we go.
Whatever this is, no.
What's going on, Mike?
What's going on?
Good to see you back.
I said I would, so I'm out here roasting in like 108 degrees.
You gotta take one for the team every now and then, buddy.
I know. Hot.
All right. Let me light this up. Cold draw tastes like, I don't know, something sweet, something peppery. It's kind of weird.
Something sweet, something peppery,
Yeah,
something
sweet,
like
something peppery.
so it's like sweet and sour, but in a different type of analogy. Sweet and sour sauce, sweet.
Sweet and sour sauce.
What's his name? Uncle what?
Roger.
Uncle Roger, he gonna tell you how it is today.
Hiya!
For you.
For y'all. I think he opened a restaurant and like people just riot and they had to close it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even know.
Why?
Like it's like, dude, it's Chinese restaurant. It's just, or like it's not even Chinese. It's like half Chinese. It's not
Yeah.
even a full Chinese restaurant.
People are stupid.
Those restaurants don't last too long. So
Essentially a meme restaurant.
yeah, I mean, you get the hype, and the whole hype is about the people, not because of the food. You're going to
Right.
have food, then realize how shitty it is, and for the shitty food that you gotta eat, you gotta pay a inflated amount of price.
Mhm.
So you only get tricked a couple of times and pretty much it. How many times would you get tricked? Oh, you know what? Oh, I just remember. Okay. Michael and Val, why are you guys smoking outside in a very hot condition during the day? My wife would like to know, when you smoke outside, do you feel like a moist chicken or a roast duck?
A day like today, a roast duck. If it's towards rainy season, a moist chicken.
Now, you're talking about like situational. So it's not like usual cases. In
Usual case roast duck.
In usual case, yes, I would say roast duck.
Because I was outside smoking, I was dying with that weather. My cigar was just keep dying every 2 minutes because how moist it is. So she's like, "Are you a moist chicken or a roast duck?" I was like, "I'm moist chicken right now, but I'm pretty sure if I sit here long enough, I'll be a roast duck."
I mean, you guys have the humidity. What was it, like 85?
It was bad. I don't know how. Like, when I went inside, it was 72% or 73%.
Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, it's like it was humid the past couple days, and it's like 15%. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's with that weird sweet taste? Like, so weird.
What are you smoking?
This is a Great Wall Lion's Glory cigar that I bought. It was only released for Europe.
Right.
So it's a Chinese cigar released for Europe.
Right. So why do they have to have like a weird long name?
Which part of it is a long name?
When you say it all together, it sounds long.
Well, Great Wall is a brand.
I know that.
And the name is Lion's Glory.
And when you say a Great Wall Lion's Glory, you're like,
I
Seems like-
guess, but like,
Could have
okay.
just said
All
like
right, so
the lion.
like think about this, right? How would you describe La Six Provincia?
I agree. I'm not saying it's not. It's like we're Americans. We like things exact, short, to the point.
Exact, short to the point.
I'm not saying they do it. I'm saying that's how we like it.
No, because I just say, for example, iPhone, whatever amount, Pro, Max, Ultra.
Right. I don't like it. It's stupid. Like I have the 17 Pro Max. It's stupid. Stupid naming. I think Asians named it and they just don't want to admit it. Have you ever seen, okay, have you, I don't like Temu or anything like that, but have you seen like some of the advertisement for some of the garbage that they sell and they sell it on Amazon also? It's like super ultra mega, like it sounds like a freaking superhero anime character.
How else are you gonna be able to describe something that is better than what you thought? Precisely short.
But why is it super ultra mega amazing I don't know, expedient? I have no idea. Like
So
it's a
how
bunch
else
of
would you
words they put
describe it?
together.
How else would you describe something that is better than what you thought?
It's
I
like
don't
it's
know.
like it's too many words overload. Just
Yeah.
say mega, or just
No,
say
but that's like
spectacular.
same thing saying like, why do you call this a cigar añejo?
Because it means aged.
No shit, all cigars are aged.
Well, it means age because some of those like some of those they take and they do age it longer than 2 or 3 years. Sometimes it's 5 to 10 years.
Right. So why not aged? Why not just like 8 year?
They could put 8-year aged. They could
No,
do
no,
that.
no, okay, that's too long now. So if you just put
I
8 year.
agree.
If
8-year
just
would be
put
good.
8 year.
And they're
Don't
gonna
put
be like 8-year
añejo.
what?
Don't put extra añejo. You know what's extra añejo? Just tell me how many years.
Extra aged. So it's like it just depends. Yeah, aged. So us in like we're in like that 40 to 50
So
year old
you
realm.
rather have
Look
somebody that say, hey, this is a fuente extra añejo versus a fuente extra.
Well, see, Val is extra añejo. See, he would be the extra añejo.
Right? But then like they like Asians shorten it for you. Instead of saying extra añejo, we just say a fuente extra. And even older than that, extra max.
Extra ultra max mega good.
Right? If any more than that, extra mega max.
Super terrific fun time.
Right? And that everybody, regardless your education level, will understand. Oh, the more you have, the better it is. Just like car with more sticker. The more sticker you have, the more horsepower you have.
True. True.
Right? Just put more basic words. Don't make it super complicated. Nothing you find on SAT. Everybody can understand. It's like literally universal. Like you can go to anywhere and use the word max and people will know what it means. You can use
I agree.
you can go to any of these countries, developed country, use the word ultra. They will know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so if it says añejo, and if it's extra añejo, would you rather have it say 2 years añejo, 5 years añejo?
That's what I'm
8 years
saying. Wouldn't
añejo?
that be better if you just tell me how many years instead of having me guessing? But that's the problem, right? Because the day of the release
No.
of añejo is 1. But if I had it for 2 years, that añejo age is no longer accurate.
So I mean, I think it's designed so that you read the label, because they're going to give you the story about the extra añejo in the storyline on that label. Okay.
Now,
That's
when
what
you
I'm
buy
thinking.
bourbon, doesn't it tell you how many years?
It does, but when you buy double oak, it doesn't tell you how old one oak barrel is to the other oak barrel.
And the oak barrel don't matter. It's how long it's been the oak barrel.
Well,
Actually, I think their
Well, no,
website
it's-
actually tells you what barrel they used and how long it's been in there.
Well,
So-
you don't they only use the barrels once?
supposed
for
to use
first time-
brand new charred barrels.
Yeah.
Brand
The first
new.
time must be a brand new char barrel. The second time it could be any used barrel.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But why doesn't it say like, second barrel, 8-year-old second barrel?
Because it's finished in. You never care about who you finished in.
You should, because that could create children. So you should care.
No, you care about the children. Afterward. No, I think it does tell you on their website or something like that. I think I read it before. Like they're like at least how many years. Those barrels at least how many years that they use. So, but like that's what it is, right? So for bourbons, they will tell you how many years because once it's bottled, it never change. That year will never change.
You're right. It doesn't change.
So it doesn't change until you open it, right?
No, the age will not change. You cannot more age. You cannot age it more. An 8-year bourbon will always be 8-year bourbon, no matter how long.
No, I'm saying once it's bottled, but it doesn't start like depleting in quality until
the
you
depleting
open it,
part is actually because of oxidation.
Yeah,
So
the oxidation of it.
you can still try to preserve longer, or actually, in theory, they don't go bad. It's just the water
Right.
evaporates, so and oxidation, right? But it never changes. So it'll tell you what age it is. But cigar, if I tell you that there's tobacco 7-year aged, and you didn't buy it until it sits on the market for 2 years, is it still 7-year aged?
It is then. Actually, it would be a 9-year age at that point because it'll mellow out.
Because it
Yeah.
is the cigar continues to change. So
Right, it continues to break
instead of
down.
telling you 9 years, now it's extra añejo.
True.
That's the problem. And that's the problem.
Val, what are you smoking?
I am smoking an Erganorsa rare leaf.
Oh, it's good stuff.
What about you, Michael? Why are you smoking?
AJ Upman.
Oh, here we go.
I was like, this looks fine.
Well, let's talk about haven't seen Michael for so long and what he's been smoking and how often now compared to before.
Maybe once a week sometimes.
Once a week, sometimes.
Yeah. And then it just depends. I got like, usually it'll be on a day off when I have my coffee in the morning. So it'd be in Connecticut most of the time. So it's kind of what it's dwindled down to.
And so is it one time a day? Two
No,
times?
like maybe once, twice a week.
Well, one cigar for that day is what I meant.
Yeah.
How did that work?
I-
You end up with one. All right, this is Michael we're talking about. Used to be 2 or 3 cigars a day.
Oh yeah.
Now to 1 cigar a week.
I
I'm
have
the
so much time.
opposite. When I first met Michael, I'm a 1 cigar a day person, if not 1 cigar every 2 days.
Yeah.
And now I'm like 3, 4 cigars a day.
I only have so much time. I work like usually I'm gone for work at least 14 hours a day usually.
But then that's what it is, right? Every guy's imagination of trucker is like a big truck and cigars and beer on the
Not-
other hand.
We're not allowed to. You get fired.
Because of the camera, because
The camera, and then we don't always use the same tractor every day, depending on what you're doing. Because we've got a bunch of stuff that's being worked on, so we're kind of short in a way on tractors. So like this last week, it was nice I had the same one every day, which is nice because it was nice and clean. But next week, even though I'm doing the same thing every day, I'll probably be in at least 2 or 3 different tractors. And if somebody will squeal on you,
okay. So what happens, like, so you're driving, right? There's a limitation how many hours you got to drive before you have to take a.
so before your 8th hour of driving, you have to take at least a consistent 30-minute break.
Okay.
And then you can only drive 11 hours a day unless you're within 120 or it's 120, 150 mile air radius, and then you can drive a full 14.
Okay.
So since I went out of town this week, I'm going out of town next week, I can only drive 11 a day.
Now,
Sure.
here it is. It's while you're taking that half an hour break, you get off and you have a cigar. Right? And then you go back to the truck. Unfortunately, the cigar is a gurkha. Everybody's gonna smell this thing when you get in there.
See?
Right? Then if somebody write you out, I was smoking outside.
Yeah, no, you can get away. I've done it before. Where I took in, I knew what I was doing, so I would structure like my 30-minute lunch and my 30-minute break together. So I just take the whole hour at once, and I would do that. And somebody was asking if I was smoking in the tractor, and I was like, no. And so I just don't want the headache. That's all.
This is why people end up getting their own truck, right? People work really hard and they end up getting their own truck and then drive their own truck.
Yep. Then you can do what you want.
Can you?
Within reason. When you have your own truck, you could, within reason. If you're an owner operator, you technically can't carry a firearm in every state. So if you're doing interstate, usually you can't do that.
Okay, but does usually people carry a firearm in the truck?
I would. If I had my own truck, I would.
Okay, so
Wait a minute. I mean, you cannot smoke while operating a vehicle, your truck.
company
No,
vehicle.
we're not allowed to
Com-
have anything in a company vehicle now.
Okay. Okay.
That's weird because like you're driving, you have license to carry, but then there are some states that you can't carry. So technically, by the time you drive by it, you are breaking the law.
Yeah, so they're trying to make a thing where it'll be a traversing law, where like you would get exempt from that. But say I go into California, the laws are not the same. Nevada, the laws are not the same all the way. So you're kind of SOL.
How you got to deal with the California's like by the mile thing then? If you drive there, you got to report your miles.
No,
So how do they know how many miles they
Just-
tax you for?
Is just your hours you have to keep track of?
so since we're not based out of California, it's different. The California guys, when they come here, they it's all electronic logs. So every month they upload it to the Department of Transportation in California. So they know how many miles they're driving, and that's why they get an exemption because they don't use diesels, they use CNG and all that kind of stuff.
So now, okay, based on what you're doing right now and what you did before, which one's easier?
What I'm doing now, I love it.
Really?
This is like the only job with this company that is like the best job, and then the one I had before, just moving trailers, that's the second best. Because I don't like being stuck in the yard all day going around circles. It gets really boring.
Right, but that's what you did before, and it's totally fine.
Yeah.
But at the time, you never had the need or the desire to say, you know what, I'm gonna go get a CDL.
Right, and then when the opportunity, that's right. Remember when the opportunity came up, and it was going to be a struggle, and of course it was for the first couple of years, but now it's good.
Good.
I have
All
no
right.
complaints. The only thing that sucks is my weeks change week to week. So,
Yeah, like we don't even see you anymore. We
yeah, it
barely
was
see you.
like I said, it was Monday through Friday this week. Tuesday through Saturday next week, and then I'm Sunday through Thursday at the moment. The week after that.
Because it's been a regular thing where every month, once a month, I'll get at least one message just like, what happened to Michael?
Nobody cares. That's a lie.
No, it's true. I got message to back it up. I got message to
I
back
believe
it
you.
up.
I believe you. I'm alive. I'm just working, which I'm thankful for.
Yeah, because it was a huge gap. I think the last time everybody saw you was at the release event.
And I think in
Yeah.
Mike's instance, in Michael's instance, you have that transition you were going through.
Yep.
And sometimes transitions happen really easy and simple, and some you got to plow through, and it just takes a little bit longer, a little bit more time.
Yep.
And you can't rush it because you can't control that.
Yep. Now within, I should have a set schedule in the next couple months.
So you're
it'll be
converting
set
to
for
a set
while.
schedule? Is that what you're saying?
What's that?
You're converting to a set schedule?
So what's happening since we've had guys retire and all that stuff, and we got a couple more that are retiring, the amount of people that have something assigned to them, I'm within that amount of people now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So once these guys are off the roster, because they still have to go through and they're still technically on the payroll so they have to keep their name on the seniority list. So their run is still assigned to them until they're off of it. So after that happens, guys are gonna bid on those and whatever, and I'll get assigned whatever.
All right, so maybe we'll see Michael more, or maybe we'll see Michael never.
Both are a potential. Most likely, more would be a better assumption. Yeah, because it's either most of the stuff I'll be working nights probably is what's going to come to, but whatever.
You can get into an over-the-top arm wrestling event and win a truck. What? You
Well,
can.
I need to really work out my arms for a couple
Right,
years.
you gotta be one of those guys with the left hand is like this tiny and the right hand is like 3 times the size.
Yeah.
And everybody's wondering how often does this guy jerk off? You never know. Like I've seen those guys like where like how do you live your life when one arm is significantly larger than the other?
They just do curls all day.
Yeah, they just only work this one arm. Only work.
Yeah,
one arm.
or whatever their job is that way.
Yeah, like baseball players, pitchers.
No. Pitchers and baseball players, their arm is still relatively the same size. I'm talking about your left side will need a medium-sized T-shirt, and the right side needs an extra large T-shirt.
I've not seen guys quite that extreme, but I've seen guys like that.
Well, if you look at online, you just look for those like arm wrestling competition, you'll start seeing those people. It's crazy.
Oh wow.
And obviously, if you look at those smack each other kind of competition, have you seen those? They're one of their arm and palm is just extremely big, and the palm is twice the size.
I would like if that would have been a thing years ago. There's guys that I used to work with that would have won because they're just like working guys, like big mechanic dudes. Their hands are like bigger and brickier than your head.
But that's
the
the thing,
win.
right? The whole thing about the smack each other thing. I don't even know what the name that there was a specific name for that event.
So, yeah,
It's not about the smack. It's about the neck. Like how big of a neck that you don't have. Like you no longer have a neck.
Yeah.
When somebody smack you, you'll be fine. You'll be like, oh,
yeah, these
that
are
really
working
hurt.
dudes. They had like big old necks, big old traps. There's like little rocks of whatever there. They would win.
So another note. So online there's always a lot of people say, oh, hey, if you smoke, you gotta die early, blah blah blah, all that stuff. There's always the argument. There's somebody's like, hey, if you keep smoking, you gotta die, blah blah blah. Right? So recently, I have going a different approach to argue those things. Whenever I see posts like that, I go online, I go in AI, and I say, hey, give me a list of the longest living cigar smokers in the world. And you get all the people like, 114, 189, 90, all that stuff. I get a whole list, and I just took a screenshot and just paste it right back to that chat.
Yeah.
Those age are longer than average American or any human being living healthy. Right? So if you base life expectancy based on retirement age, was that 67?
I think it's somewhere around there. Yeah.
Right? That means the government expects you to die at 67.
Oh yeah.
Right? So the average age that people are living in without any issue, without like, oh, I'm a long-time smoker or whatever, is 67. And I think most cigar company owners, that's about 80, somewhere in the 80s.
At least, yeah.
Right? And the people who smoke the cigars dies about 80 and 90, and obviously we have one at 100 something, 114, 112. So what does that tell you? Preservative works.
It's not a bunch of chemicals, and you're much more you're giving yourself that time to relax. That's why that study was even done.
But that's the thing. He can be a normal human being and retired, and you have plenty of time to relax because you're retired. Like, no, you're retired. Plenty of time to relax. But does not mean you'll live long.
No, it's like I hate the term self-care because it's just a retarded term. but that's kind of what it is for, especially for men. Because what do guys ever do to really decompress? Your average man,
What is the other?
like your average American man, what does he do to decompress?
Watch football.
That's really not
No,
decompression though.
you got some guys that go out golfing. You got some guys that go out fishing. You got a group of people that may go out fishing, but that's a seasonal type of thing usually.
Right. So like,
But is hunting really
but-
decompressing?
But well, yeah, because it's a little outlet and you're relaxing more and you're,
No,
but
okay.
But think about it: cigar smoking, you can smoke all year round. Like me, I'm in my tent, I'm outside, or I go to an occasional lounge, and I can do that all year round.
But when you say that is decompressing, hunting, I would think that's a very adrenaline sport.
it can be. So
It can be.
a lot of it, like I love hunting. Like if I could do nothing else for the rest of my life, that would be it. The thing of it is, if you're the type of person that likes the outdoors, because that's not everybody nowadays, the amount of lowered amount of perceived stress is leaps and bounds different than a regular work week.
It's not. I'm not saying that it's stressful. I'm saying that it is because you're adding adrenaline to what you're doing, the excitement and all that stuff. You hit that peak and go, oh my god, and then it drops down. It's not necessarily relaxing, right? Because anything that has adrenaline is not relaxing.
Right, but there's also a healthy amount of adrenaline that you're supposed to like have and do. That's why people that when they retire and they don't do anything, that's why they just die. Especially men. Like if you just retire and you're a nothing kind of person, you have no hobbies, no nothing that you want to do. I've known quite a few of them that have died. And
But
that's when guys die.
Asians, the reason we live so long is because once we retire, we don't do shit.
Yeah, but they always have they always gardening, they always get little crap that they do. You have to have something to do because a mind at rest is going to go bad, and then you're going to die.
Well, I'm pretty sure they still got to use their mind. Deal with their wife is not easy. Anybody that still have a wife to deal with, you know what I mean. Deal with their wife is not easy.
No, but like you have to have something to do. It's always about because we're wired to do things.
Sure.
Especially men. Men are wired to do stuff. So that's why, like the guys that I always know that are retired that are doing really well health-wise, most of them have hobbies, and they have things that they're doing. It's like like working on the house, whatever, doing something. They're doing something. The guys that just hang out and like kind of lounge around and whatever, their health declines generally very quickly, and then they die because they start drinking usually too.
So let's say if you're doing something, right? Let me give you the scenario. Tell me that whether or not that's healthy. Because you say you got to do something, so I like to do something, right? You being a retiree, you got a little studio workshop just for yourself, and every day you go inside that workshop. You start putting a puzzle together. Puzzle. Once you're done with that puzzle, you smash it, mess it up. And then you continue to do that puzzle again. Every single day, that same puzzle. Would that be healthy? You're doing something.
No,
No.
That's like going to work and having an assembly line job.
But the puzzle is different every time. Right?
A different puzzle?
No, it's the same puzzle, but every time once you mess it up, it's different.
But you're going to
No.
get to the point. You'll get to the point where you'll do it very quickly.
Let's say it's a single color puzzle. Talk about the all white or all black puzzle.
I still think you'll get to a point where you recognize the shapes.
Oh
and
yeah,
where
I'm
they
pretty
go.
sure a couple of years later, just feel like feeling how like it's weird and tear. You can tell the way that piece goes to.
That's why guys that they're fishing and hunting and building things and whatever. That's why they do that because it's a different challenge all the time. You can go to the same place,
but then you
for
can
years
be
and have different challenge.
Your hunting thing can be somewhat repeated and get better at it. You cannot get better at hunting?
No, you'll get your skills will get better, but every day is a different kind of day because even though the animals have patterns, there's always something that makes it change.
Sure.
So it's always a new challenge every day. There's a deer, like when I was younger, I was in my late teens, knew exactly what his routine was. during hunting season, it was like 4 or 5 years straight. Tried to get him. This one buck, never got him. He died of old age because there was always some kind of thing that happened every time that made it to where I was in front of him or he was in front of me or the wind changed or border patrol was flying around, whatever, something like that. And it made it to where it was one of those things, and it was extremely fun. He died of old age. I never got upset about it. It was great. It was one of the best times ever.
Did you start eating? Okay, it died of old age. That means you actually found the dead body, right? Because
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, no, it was already like a little bit eaten up by like coyotes and things like that.
Oh, but what about the descendants? Did you like, hey, I knew your dad. I knew
Oh,
your
yeah.
dad for a long time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that did happen.
I knew your dad for a long time, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna kill you because I didn't get to kill your dad.
I know your genetics. So it's one of those things. It's just like we're just guys that don't use their mind and have things to do. They end up being they usually have a lot of problems. And I can only I can only speak for men, so I don't know about women.
When I was younger, I talked to a lot of people that live very old, and whenever I tell them, they were like, "Just live happy and don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't let anything bother you. Don't do shit. Wake up in the morning, do the same thing every day. You'll live long."
That's the biggest thing is the stress because people let people bother them, and people let circumstances bother them. If you can get to the point where you don't let people bother you, which I don't let people bother me anymore, circumstance, as long as you don't let the challenge overtly get to you to where it really alters like your emotional state all the time. Yeah.
You know, okay. So recently, I saw a video on the news, and if I live like that, nobody will ever bother me. But let me tell you how it is. Okay, this guy live in the rural area, and the rural area is a farm that he does the farming.
Nice.
And they have non-domesticated wolf packs there.
Great.
All right, but those wolf packs, for some reason, likes the owner's little girl, who's probably like 5 years old, little tiny girl. The wolf pack will just go to her, eat oranges. I don't know why the wolves are eating oranges, but they like to eat the girl's little oranges. All right, the girl will feed them oranges. Okay. Well, even like I think based on the size of the little girl, it might be tangerine. It's not even orange.
Okay.
Okay. So like as the pack see her as I guess pack leader or something like that. So afraid to bit her on the finger. Like if one wolf nick her on the finger, you get bullied by all the other wolves. As if the dad's actually not the dad. The dad's a wolf. But the dad's okay. So one day she came home sad. She got bullied at school for being ugly or something. Came home. She does her little thing. She goes take a tangerine, go to the back, and feed the wolves. And the wolves saw her like tearing and stuff, obviously. And the little girls still feeding. And then you just see what happened is they found that the wolf, few of them took the tangerine, few of them did not. Just sniff her hand and left. Just sniff her hand and left. Next day, the person who was bullying her did not show up in school.
The wolves found him.
So apparently, based on the rumors, that the wolf stood at the house, in front of the house, and just won't let them come out.
I could see that.
So if you have a wolf pack, you won't get bullied. I don't know, but you think it's in the developed world, police will show up and try to deal with those wolves. But yeah.
That's a big thing. Like it's hard. There's some people that have a hard time not letting other people bother them. It's one of those things you learn. You should get better at it as you get older. But everybody doesn't.
So yeah, I want that wolf pack at my home. So somebody, if you have wild wolf, please lead it to my house. I'll feed them oranges every day. I promise.
I got coyotes. Does that count?
I got coyotes too, but I can't handle them because every time they scream at night, I don't know, mating season went out, it sounds like somebody beating up a dog.
Oh, when they yip and they do all that stuff and they bay and all that.
I don't know because there was one time we actually called the cops thinking that somebody's beating on a dog because just here's like dogs screaming.
Oh, it's usually because they found something.
And then the police showed up and says, "Yeah, so what do you call?" I was like, "It sounds like somebody's beating on a dog." It says, "Here." And the dog was And then they're like, yeah, that's Coyote. Bye.
Yeah, they it's because they found something. Usually they're calling to each other.
Yeah. So we have coyotes here. I don't think they're that very friendly. But now we
They're
have a
usually
dog
not.
that actually barks at everything, and my dog's racist, guys. My dog is racist. So
Happens.
I don't know why my dog's racist, but my dog's racist.
Against who?
Can I even say it? Okay, fine. My dog is racist towards Jewish people.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I won't even be able to tell. But my dog, as soon as he sees a Jewish person, it will bark at him. It will do the Shiba scream and just like, you know, as if the dog was bitching at him in like 6 different languages.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Everybody's fine. Like, you know, like we have people that, you know, the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, whatever, just do the long work. No problem. No problem. But our neighbor comes out, or ex-neighbor, the neighbor that left, comes out, Jewish, the dog sees it, barks like it's about to attack her. We'll be driving the street, driving. My dog will look out the window's half open. And, you know, it would just be everybody just looking at everybody. And as soon as one person drove up, and they were like, you know, me and my wife look over, oh shit, because you can tell this person's Jewish. And my dog will stop barking. We'll try to jump off the car.
That's so weird.
So yeah, my dog probably met Hitler somewhere in hell.
Maybe.
It doesn't.
That's unusual. I've never heard of something like that.
We were dumbfounded. We were dumbfounded. Yeah.
Yeah, my dog's like everybody.
Like we can take the dog to the you know the doggy camp every day and meet all kind of people. Won't bark at anybody but Jewish.
Weird. It's that German bloodline in it somewhere. You think it's Asian, but it's not.
But he can't understand Germany. I cannot understand German.
It doesn't matter. Said it's in his blood.
Maybe. Maybe. All right. Let's talk about something about cigars, right? So I haven't talked to you for a long time, and obviously a lot of cigar came out through many times, right?
I've tried none. I've tried none of them.
But which one would you think that was most interesting that you heard about?
I don't know because I didn't hear about a lot of them. I've been
Really?
disconnected. Yeah.
I would think that you talk to Brendan often, and Brendan will be like this and that, you know.
No, I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks, at least. And it was just like, forgot what he was asking me. It was just like little stuff.
Couple weeks is not that long.
No, I mean I haven't. Okay, in the past year, I've talked to him a few times, handful of times.
Just work, right? Because you're both doing different working things, so
Yeah.
connecting and stuff like
Well, he
that.
got busy. Like, you know, I know Michael got busy, and I know Brendan got busy for a while. He's like going everywhere, left and right, and then he was doing like all the renovation to his house, building extra stuff to his house.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, you know, last 2 years, everybody got busy. Everybody, you know, changed schedule.
Yeah.
Which is makes me wonder, you know, like is it a good change or a bad change kind of thing, you know? And I try to ask everybody, is it a good change or a bad change?
Change is good. I don't think stagnation is bad.
Well, when you say stagnation, it's different than stable.
Stability, yes, stability and stagnation are two different things. I agree. I don't like stagnation.
Okay, makes sense.
But stability would be nice. Let's just say if I can have when I have a little more predictability, it'll feel a little bit better. But in a way, I like doing is because I'm kind of doing something different every week, which is kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool because it keeps you kind of like jumping the schedules kind of sucks from days to nights or whatever. But other than that, it's kind of cool because it keeps you a little more, I don't know, sharp feeling, fresh, feels fresh.
Okay, all right.
Because I've been in this position for almost 3 years already.
It doesn't even feel like 3 years. I don't even know. See, I haven't talked to you that often anymore that I don't even know how long it has been.
Yeah, the end of August will be, almost the end of August will be 3 years.
Wow. So with that say, right now, cigars not really your primary hobby because like for a while it was primary hobby, right, kind of thing. Now it's not your primary hobby anymore. What do you do for hobby now?
I don't have enough time.
You got a few days to rest every week. Everybody get a weekend.
No, I don't always get a weekend. Like next week, I won't have a weekend because I'll get off at about 1300 next Saturday, round about there, maybe 1400, and then I have to be to work at 23:59 Sunday night.
I thought you get a 90-hour rest. I mean,
No,
whatever that
30,
is.
34 hours. I'll
Yeah.
have barely 30. I'll have just 34 hours. I'll have it like perfect.
So that's at least 1 day a week.
Yeah, I catch up on doing things I need to do, like cleaning the yard, doing all the normal home things.
You don't have yard. You live in Arizona. There's no yard.
I have to clean up after the dogs. I gotta clean up the freaking leaves and stuff in the front. Even though we got low maintenance yard, still gotta clean the leaves up
You
and all
guys
that kind
have
of
no
stuff.
leaves.
Yeah, I do. I gotta because I've got a willow oak in the front yard that freaking gets leaves everywhere. And then I gotta wash the truck. I gotta do all those things that are important.
Those are things I never heard you do back in the year.
I know. I did, but I just had a more predictable schedule and I wasn't working like 12, 13 hours a day. Now I work like 12, 13 hours a day, which is nice. I'll take it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I don't know, because
A lot
like those you're saying things that I never heard you do back in the days. Like it's never like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go clean my front yard.
It doesn't take that long. It takes a couple hours, you know what I mean? Like, it's no big deal. Trim the hedges and all that fun garbage.
Trimming the hedges.
It's because there's a freaking HOA where I live, man. I hate it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh,
Well,
so you
actually,
got
no.
an HOA
I thought
marshal,
HOA
huh?
everything is taken care of on the exterior side of it.
No, they take care of the all the common area. So like everything that's on the sidewalks and all that. If it's in your yard, unless you have a landscaping service you pay for, you got to take care of it. Which whatever. It's not that hard. I don't know why people pay people to freaking clean their yard up, but whatever.
I get like mowing the lawn and stuff like that, but like I thought everything like over here, like if you live in HOA, you're only responsible out to your doorway.
Well, it depends on the neighborhood. Some are like that. There's some
Right.
neighborhoods that are that way. It's full service HOA when you could, but they pay like $150, $200 a month in HOA dues.
Mm-hmm.
And like this one's like 60.
Oh, yeah, that barely pays for anything.
Yeah. So
But you guys
I
don't
don't
have
care.
like
It's not hard.
storms or anything that needs to clean out. We have like snow plowing and all that stuff.
Right.
So it's higher.
Yeah, and we get like crazy the windstorms and all that fun garbage. Then you just gotta go out there and clean up all the leaves and the branches and trim the trees, and it's not that hard. Like I don't mind.
I'm not even used to looking at your backdrop right now because like there's no red bricks. It's weird.
I know it's different. It's the sunshade.
Yeah.
And now I've been on a diet for the past 3 months, so like my large shirt actually like is way too big. Thank the Lord.
Oh, that's what it is. See, he's so mellow right now is because he went on a diet. Everybody who went on a diet is super mellow.
Oh no, I've been mellow for a long time. Like I get a little stressed out about like money stuff here and there, like everybody, but that's about it. I don't need to be upset about anything. It doesn't solve anything.
No, when I say mellow, it's like no. But before you will get excited over certain things.
Really?
Yeah, when we had a conversation, you can get excited. But
Well,
now
I'm sure I can.
he's like flatline downton, right? Everything he says is almost mellow, like some monotone.
I'm old, man. Look at how white this is.
Did you just hear Val laugh?
I'm old on the inside. No, so like with this job, my body feels better, which is awesome. I don't hurt as much.
How is long-term driving your body feel better?
Because like okay, some of the guys they'll spend their whole day in the truck and just eat and whatever. Like when I get out, I stop and I walk around. I'll stop and take a leak and walk around. I'll usually get out and walk around and stuff on my. There's times, let's say I go to Vegas and I'm coming back. Since I know the highway really well, I'll know where to stop. Sometimes there's been times I've taken my whole hour lunch and breaks and I've went for a hike, like an hour-long hike. I've done that like near Flagstaff too. Like I've done that before. I went for like a run at like 7,000 feet, which is kind of exhausting.
So you just park the truck on the side, like a parking lot, and you just go off.
I've done that. Yeah, I did that in the Mogollon Rim, which is like where the start of like one of the biggest pine forests in the United States is. And I only had a single short trailer that day when I was coming back from one of the towns. And so it was still nice outside. It was like maybe it was July. I don't remember what it was. But there was like the RV parking. And so I could pull the tractor and the short trailer in there and I parked it and so I could get out easily. And I went for like a whole like hour-long hike, man. It was nice.
I don't know. Is that mellow? Is that mellow? Damn.
Oh,
Is
I
that
love it.
mellow?
It's mellow for me. Like, and because a lot of guys, that's why they'll have bad health and they get out of shape because all they're doing is sitting and eating. They don't change their eating habits. They don't like do any kind of extracurricular exercise, which is I have to do now because I never had to do that before because I was working.
Hi,
So-
Dad.
Hi, Val. I don't know. I only like for those people who know, I will do a diet once a year. I'll do diet once a year for like 3-4 months, and then I will do extreme. Like I just won't eat. So my weight drops, and then and then I start to eat for the rest of the year. It's great.
So you're like a
How-
bear hibernating.
Dude, I was getting to where my uniform shorts and like my uniforms, I couldn't button the shorts hardly.
Well, that's like the tell sign that you're trying to lose some
It
weight.
was-
Yeah,
it was
I mean, that's
bad,
how
like
I
my
know I need to lose some weight. When my pants and stuff like that is have hard time to button. It's like, okay, I gotta lose weight, and I lose weight until I have to wear my skinny clothes.
That's what I want to do. I'm almost there.
And once I can wear my skinny clothes, I start eating, and every time I don't fit,
Right
I
back.
start wearing my larger clothes.
No, I want to stay wearing the
What do you
skinny
think?
clothes because I'm getting
I was
older.
asking, can I have one?
Oh yeah, you take them.
Well,
My twitch is out.
life is only so long, right? That if you skip out on enjoying certain things because you gotta control that,
I
you're
don't know, it's
losing
kind of
out.
fun. It's kind of fun sometimes though.
But if I only had to lose 3 months in a year, and I could do whatever I want for the rest of the year, that's a good trade.
I would rather keep it under control now so I don't have to deal with the problems of it later.
That's not guaranteed.
But I mean, there's things that are easy to control, like diabetes and all that kind of fun stuff. Those are easy
Like
to
I say,
control.
that's that particular one. So most Asian has diabetes at late age.
Yeah.
Regardless what you eat, you can eat vegetable for the rest of your life. You probably can get type 1.
Okay.
Right. So like that's why I was like I'm not gonna take that risk because my family has diabetes. Pretty much everybody had diabetes. Pretty much everybody have heart disease of some sort. Half of them had cancer, and the other half have hepatitis B.
What? You guys didn't get the shots for that when you were kids, huh? Like
We
did.
don't. We don't. In fact, when I came to America, I didn't have hepatitis B, but my grandmother does.
Wow.
And when I came to
How did-
America, we did the test, even though I don't have hepatitis B, but the test shows positive.
How did they get it?
Well, it's viral, so either it's passed down or somehow contracted. I don't know.
Yeah, because like when we were
It's
kids,
contact.
oh,
No.
okay.
No.
When we were kids, we got measles, mumps, rubella, and
Rubiola. Rubiola.
and then
I
Whatever.
had measles when
And
I was
then-
young. I had measles when
and
I was
then-
young.
no, we got all the vaccines: measles, mumps, the rubiola, and then all the hepatitis.
No,
vaccines.
I'm not talking about vaccines because like by the time that we got these vaccine, I already had
You'd already had it.
When we did
Yeah.
a test, I already have it. When you did a test, you have hepatitis B. They don't give you the vaccine. Doesn't do shit.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying like we got all that when we were young.
But
So
So they test me. I have hepatitis B, and then they're like, you don't need that vaccine. You already have hepatitis B in your body.
Right.
So it's not contact because I already had it, but I don't have.
I don't know.
I don't.
That's the weirdest
There's
thing.
not
And then when I asked, I remember was young, like, how is that possible? I asked the doctor says most Asian has hepatitis B in their body.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I've never heard of that.
So yeah, I came
There's-
over. When you came over to another country, they expect you to do all the vaccine and stuff like that, and that's when they do the test, and then hepatitis B positive. It's one a little dot, it gets red. Oh, you have hepatitis B.
There's not a lot of outstanding health problems that are hereditary in my family.
And most of my family member has liver issue, and high blood pressure. So that's like the grand scheme of every disease that you can think of that will kill you.
Well, it's like a lot of that stuff, like the high blood pressure and all that stuff, it's easy to manage.
Right. High blood pressure could be managed with medication.
But you can do it without medication.
Sure, and stop eating sodium and not eating a lot of stuff and drink more water. Yeah.
Things that you should be doing already.
Right. But my grandmother has went with that all her life. Barely eats anything, don't eat anything salty. She still have high blood pressure.
That's why I try. Listen, that's why I would rather do the best that I can now to make sure that I don't pay for it later.
Yeah. And I think most female, and that was like recent research, like 75% of the female get some sort of like lung disease, lung cancer, and stuff like that, even though they never smoked a day in their life.
Wow.
They have higher chance of getting lung disease than male.
That's weird.
Is that a familial tendency?
Say it again?
Familial tendency. Since
Yeah.
somewhere along just passed it down through the generations.
It's possible, but like right now, they're seeing that female are more likely to get some sort of lung cancer, lung disease than male. Even though they never smoked a day in their life.
The only thing that seems to run somewhat in the family every so many generations is the women get dementia when they get older.
Mm.
Guys, not so much. Like my grandma's got dementia now.
All right, this might
So,
sound really
nothing.
gross. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard, even though my wife told me this. So, you know, guys, sometimes we sit over there, nose is plugged, we start picking our nose, right?
Yeah.
My wife says, a male that likes to pick their nose are more likely to get dementia.
Why?
That's the research that she read online.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and a guy who can come out think of a song based on a phrase are more likely to have ADHD.
Okay, then yeah, that's me, 100%.
But I don't know how that's related. How is that like, you know, kind of like
Is okay? I'm still a firm believer that every guy in the world pretty much has ADHD, just because how we're wired. But I can see that because the randomization of thoughts in your brain, if you have a Rolodex like that, like I got a Rolodex like that, there's a lot of things that will make me think of song lyrics or movie quotes or whatever. And it comes to the forefront of your mind right away. So I believe it. I believe that's true.
But ADHD means you have attention deficiency. You
Well,
can't
no,
pay
it's
attention.
it's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. You can be super focused on something and do extremely well at it, but then you will get distracted and focus on something else. It doesn't have to be that you're distracted all the time.
Yeah, it's like you get bored with it really easily.
Yeah. So like there's certain hobbies that I'm thankful that I don't get bored with, but there are certain things that I'll do. I'll get super into it. I'll learn everything about it. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore.
All right, let's say you're working on a truck.
Okay.
You're replacing the exhaust.
Okay.
So you're under the truck. I'm pretty sure there's not many people that can distract you of what you're doing. You'll be like, come back later.
Yeah, at that moment, because that's not a continuous.
But
That's not
people
like a
with
task that's gonna
ADHD
be
will
a
be
one
like,
thing.
squirrel, or I'm getting off.
No, that's not true. Sometimes what'll happen is you'll be doing it and you'll see something else at the same time. And you're like, oh man, I got to fix this too. And so you'll tear that apart. And so you're doing two things at once. That happens.
But if you're doing two things at once, that's not attention deficiency. That you're even
Yes,
more.
it is. No, because you got distracted by that other thing.
Oh, that's not considered as distracted.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Because my focus went from, okay, I'm replacing the exhaust, going to replace the cat and whatever. Oh my gosh, this transmission mount is bad too. Let me jack the transmission up and knock the transmission mount out. And then you're not focusing on one thing.
I think that's more like OCD kind of thing.
No, that's ADHD, man.
Because like, you just cannot handle the fact that's not done. You have to get it done at the same time.
Dude, that happens to me when okay, this is so ridiculous. I'll be cleaning my truck, right? Vacuuming out and all the things. I'm like, I'm just gonna do a quick vacuum. I'll detail it next month, whatever, on the inside. all of a sudden it turns into a full detail because I see, oh my gosh, now there's like I'm brushing out the dirt here, brushing out the dust here, and like wiping it out. Yeah,
Yeah,
And then
that's
one
OCD.
step leads to another step leads to another
yeah.
step.
And so then 3 hours later, it's all detailed on the inside. I'm like, well, I guess I did it today anyways.
That's OCD. Like I don't like to wash my cars because every time I finish washing my car, once it rinse it off, you find one spot that's nothing.
I have to wax. I have to clay bar and wax my truck before it gets super super hot again.
All right, that's ADHD right there just now. So yeah, I gotta wash my car now. Damn.
Like I gotta wash it and I gotta clay bar and wax it and then ceramic coat it again.
Why are you ceramic coating it again?
Because of the sun.
The ceramic coat never comes off.
Yes, it does. It's only it'll come off with washes because it's like a wax. It comes off with washes and then UV sun exposure makes it wear out. And we have extremely high UV sun exposure.
Well, there you guys have it. I mean,
And the paint's metallic, so it's even worse.
is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
because it reflects.
Well, that has to do with a clear coat and wax.
It has the metal in there. It's metallic, so it's going to reflect the light back up to it. So it's more as the
No, so
bouncing UV everywhere.
okay. With that being said, would it be challengeable in court if I go get a ceramic coating, which they say is lifetime, and you got washed off? Do I get to challenge them in court?
If it's nowhere in the disclaimer that it's only a 5-year thing, because the most I've ever seen.
No,
anybody
this
is
is
5
lifetime,
years.
right? Lifetime.
They say lifetime of what?
Gotta be
It's
lifetime
of something.
It had to be the lifetime of my car because that's the product putting on my car. It has to be lifetime of my
It's-
car.
There's no such thing. That's
Right?
impossible.
Right. Well,
'Cause you're-
obviously it's impossible. Obviously it's
Yeah,
impossible.
you're not heat setting it on there. It's not like you're not like roughing. You're not
So, okay, let's
sanding
say-
it and then spraying it.
Let's say they say 5 years, and because I wash my car all the time, now it wears out, like you say, you wash, it'll come off, right?
I don't think you'd win it, but you could have a potential case. I think you'd lose still. Because
Why would I lose? They,
they,
say 5 years. I
because-
got it only it's off at 3 years.
they weren't the ones maintaining it.
It doesn't
For you?
matter. It didn't say I can't wash my car.
I know. I'm saying it's not something. Thered be a stipulation. I don't think you could win it because like car stuff, you know how it is. It's very shady, man.
Because I have clear coat, like the clear wrap on my car,
Yeah.
my previous car. They said it'll never yellow.
That's a lie.
Right. Obviously, it yellowed. My car's white, so I could tell it's yellow. When they're back there, they replace it. They replace it. And obviously, I'm giving it a hard time. I'm like, what happened to never yellow? And the person who's putting on says, I wasn't the one that sold it to you, but they yellow.
Yeah, it does. It does.
They yellow. I was like, well, they said it's not yellow when they sell it, so it's a false advertisement.
It is.
And whenever I
thing
say
that
that,
I
it's just
think-
silent.
I think Mike is right. I think you missed a disclaimer, and disclaimer probably said, "Will never yellow as long as you keep it out of the sun."
No, the yellow is oxidation, so
Keep it
you
in
don't have to
shade.
be in the sun.
Well, UV accelerates it.
Will speed it up, but
Yeah.
you can put it in where there's no sun. So long as there's oxygen, everything oxidizes.
Yeah.
That's how the world works. So
Hence, that's why I got to wax my truck again because oxidation, heat, all these things.
okay, all right.
And it's a full size truck, so it takes a while.
Okay. See, like I wanted to talk to you more about like cigar topic, but you don't smoke for a while. I'm wondering if you would know.
Like what? I might know.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Why is every cigar company making giant strong cigar right now?
Because it's a fad. Because what they did is when like Asylum and they pushed that into the market for those April Fools things. So they all follow trends. So what they did is they saw the sales numbers. The sales numbers went good. So they're like, oh man, let's go get in on the sales thing. That's all it is.
No, but I'm talking
That's a-
about like those 660. Right now, one of the most popular size, 660.
Yeah.
Why make
That's good.
660?
Bang for their buck, people think.
But okay, does everybody think that by getting more larger size tobacco is actually bang for your buck?
Yes.
People feel it's
Yeah, you
perception.
feel
They
that.
feel
You think
they feel
that.
that way.
You're getting more tobacco for the money you're spending on it.
But we all know this. Like, Michael, you probably know this, right? Like when you blend something, having more of something, having less of something will change the flavor.
Right. But you're okay.
But
You're thinking like we're very picky, finicky, boutiquey people. Okay.
Mhm.
Aficionados, if you would say. Your average person is not. Your average cigar smoker that just wants to go buy stuff every day, they get into it to an extent. They're cigar people to an extent, but they're like, oh man, I can get this. I'm going to get a Toro for, $9.50. I can get a 660 for $10. Holy crap.
yeah,
Really, like people in the chat, I need to know. Like, do you feel like you got more bang for your buck by getting a larger size cigar?
I don't.
Because I don't.
There's
I
certain
really
blends I like better in a Toro or something like that, but a 660, unless it's an inch or something like that, I'm like, no.
And people is gonna give me a hate on this. Everybody knows I don't like Amazon Basin.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did.
Which one?
The Dagger.
Okay, is it the size better?
No, it overall tastes better.
That's what I mean. It's because of the size. It's a lot better.
So it's less of whatever they put in there that make it super earthy.
Yeah.
And guess what? It tastes like that Davidoff Demitasse I was looking for.
Really?
So and I look it up what the blend actually was. The big one and the small one, same blend, right? Majority of the stuff that's in there, the same thing as the Demitasse.
You like that wrapper flavor.
No, because the one that's any size that's not Dagger, earthy, super earthy.
Well, Dagger's the little one, right?
Dagger is the little one.
Yeah, you're getting more wrapper. So it's more wrapper flavor, less filler. Yeah.
And it does taste like watered down Demitasse. It's like watered down taste. It's not as strong as the Davidoff one, but I can taste it. I was like, oh. People was gonna
Nice.
like I can't believe. Number one, I can't believe one time in my life I actually say I like a Kuka, which I did, and then now one time in my life I say I like Amazon Basin, but only the small size.
There's a first for everything, man. Metallic black 660.
You see, that's the problem with the 660. I don't understand the 660. It takes longer to smoke. It's
Right.
almost like a chore to last there.
Well, it depends on the person. Some people like that. Why do guys smoke Churchills? They like that extended smoking time.
That's the problem. I rarely see people smoking Churchill.
No, I know, but I know people that was their preferred size. Was a Churchill.
Like the Churchill is usually like if you got a motor long.
Yeah, true.
Right? Like for Val to finish a Churchill, it'll be 24 hours.
That's like 4 hours, man.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
the
4
same way
hours.
with a Churchill is about 3 hours for me. If it's a flathead, let's say a flathead 660, that's like 3.5 hours for me. Which I still have some of those somewhere. They're really old now. Holy crap.
Yeah. So like I don't understand why people think that is better bang for the buck. You're still paying more. It's not like you're not paying more. You pay $1 more, $2 more. That's still more. Right? So if you get 10, 15 minutes out of the time that you spend, isn't that the same thing?
I mean, it's people's perception. See, I agree. I will try every Lancero. I'm not a fan of all Lanceros.
And that's one other thing that we talked about before, right? Everybody who say that they like Lancero is great and stuff like that, when you ask when's the last time you buy a box of Lancero, they say no.
The best Lancero I still have ever had was the Viva La Vida Lancero.
Really?
Dude, that thing was so good.
Wow. I'm
And
surprised.
I don't say that about Lanceros very much because I like the regular Viva La Vida, very good. But like the Lancero, that was awesome.
But even Viva La Vida, I barely see you smoking it.
That's because I don't buy them.
Yeah.
But if they're kind of expensive, or else I would buy them. Which I finally bought. I bought some of those CAO Americas and then the 250, and then I got a couple of Americans. Those are the last cigars that I bought for myself.
Richard said, I don't usually smoke anything smaller than 48. Not a big fan of Lancero if I want a 20. What do you mean by you want a 20? 20 count cigars. 20. I don't know.
20 minutes. Oh. And then most of the Lanceros are plugged.
Yes.
That's
And the
what I
most
hate.
Lancero don't have fillers, so there's no transitions. You're smoking just that thing.
Yeah. That's it. It's a boutique thing.
It is, isn't it? Oh well, most boutique right now. I was talking about somebody the other time, and they were like how do you decide what's boutique, what's not? And I was like, based on the brand, they tell you that they're boutique because they're not boutique anymore.
It's like Espinosa technically is not boutique anymore. They make so many freaking cigars and they have them in so many places. They're technically not anymore.
Oh, did you hear about Guy Fieri? Now is a partner with Espinosa.
Do you blame them?
I just feel like that's like it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because
Eric
I
really
didn't
likes
feel
him.
like they need that.
They don't, but Eric really likes them.
So-
And it's helped with their sales a tremendous amount. Yeah.
Right? So they entered in as a partner, but like once you partner up, like, you don't really own that company. It's kind of weird.
No, but Guy Fieri for his whole career has wanted to get into cigars, and his PR people were like, no, 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 no.
Mhm.
Until when he finally did it, he's all your reputation is what your reputation is. He's all, I don't think we can do anything to really destroy it anymore. Go for it.
United Cigar has offered for a box of firecrackers, but for the America 250.
American. They're doing the firecracker this year. Cool.
Every cigar right now is like celebrating the 250.
I only got the CAO one because I got a deal on it,
I got it after I say you got it. After I see you got it, I got one.
and then the Americans because they had the 250 edition. So I got a Robusto for the wife and then a Toro for me.
So you wait. You just say you got a Robusto for your wife. Your wife smoked too. Damn, where is she? Where is she?
It's too hot out here.
Ah, come on. All right. So back in the day, I never heard you say it's too hot out here.
I know. I'll still do it. It's freaking hot, man.
What's the temperature right now?
Like 109, 108.
Yeah, that's typically what you told us that was. They never say it was hot.
Dude, it's hot.
Life
That's
changes.
true, Mike. Wait, he's right. That's true. Because the only time I ever heard you say it was hot was it was 114 degrees or higher.
It's hot. Whatever. Once it's over 100, like we were talking about that, like Arizona people, if it's under 100, we're like, oh my gosh, it's awesome, which is true. Once it's over 100, we're just like, man, it's freaking hot. Under 100, man, it feels great because that means it gets nice at nighttime. It's like in the high 60s, low 70s at night. It's really nice. Once it's like over 100, it's maybe 78 at the coldest. It's usually 85 to 90 degrees at night. Freaking, it's just hot.
Yeah, because in the past I never see you say it's hot. You just hang out in the backyard, throwing the frisbee.
Obviously, I'll still do it. I'm out here. Ugh.
Right. Hey, Tiberius. Just got a box of Espinosa Lambamba Ace strong pepper bomb. That's the
Yes, it
whole
is.
thing. That's the whole thing.
Earthy pepper, which
Yeah.
is not my favorite, but I will smoke them. They're not my favorite.
Where's the guest living? I just jumped on late. The guest live in Arizona. Technically, he's not guest. He's been in the Legion since the inception,
Since the beginnings.
since the beginning. The beginning. All the
Arizona. I
bullshit
live,
drama.
I live in Phoenix. I live in Phoenix now. Well, surprise, but whatever. Same thing.
Surprise. I mean, that's a weird town name. Surprise.
Been here. Surprise is like in the late 1800s, I think. Something like that. I don't remember. All I know is when I was a kid and we'd go through here, if we were going to Phoenix, there was nothing out here but like farms. Nothing but farm fields.
Yeah. For those people who have joined us from the recent year, like couple years, what you don't see a lot is our major members back in the days to jump on because they used to jump on a lot. Like Michael used to be on every day.
Yeah,
every
he was
Saturday I was there.
like our regular. He was our regular.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on doing that for real. And work on trying to be on it with you guys. Because it is
Yeah.
fun. That's what I was telling my wife. I was like, it's fun. I do miss it.
You just had to smoke more cigars. That's all.
which is not a bad thing.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I mean, you got plenty of cigars to smoke.
I got dude, my own like personal stuff. There's at least a few thousand that are just there.
And see, if you don't
There's-
smoke, somebody else needs to smoke it. You need to
There's like
smoke it.
there's like OG Magic Toast in there from God knows when. I heard you talking about that the other day.
But the problem with the OG Magic Toast is that 90% of them are plugged.
They're plugged or they burn bad, but I know they're in there somewhere. We'll see if they're any better. I just got to find them.
I love hearing from people who say Arizona is different kind of heat. It is. It feels like infrared oven.
It's a blast furnace, bro. Like everybody's like, oh, we have a nice breeze. I'm like, dude, we have a nice breeze and it's 110. It feels like 115 degrees of like oven coming at you.
Yeah. Like when I go there, the wind blows at you, feels like, what's the thing called? An air fryer.
Yep.
The wind blow is still hot.
But I'm an Arizona native. So like when I go to I've been to the Midwest, visit family, Martine, you guys, whatever. It'll be like 90 degrees. It's humid, but when the breeze blows, it feels good. We don't have that luxury.
My coworker moves there
Moved
and
there.
was back to Mass in 6 months, and he sold. He sold. You mean like he want to be?
Well, see, there's a lot more. Massachusetts is no bueno. Phoenix is probably your highest tax bracket, and it still is not that bad.
Well, Massachusetts, okay, to live in Massachusetts right now comfortably, you need to have at least 250,000 or something like that.
See,
of income.
Phoenix, if you can to live decently, if you can be between 100 and 150, you're living comfortably nice. Comfortably, not craziness, but comfortably.
How crazy is the electric bill over there nowadays?
Last summer, my highest one was $500.
I get $500 bill for doing nothing. Like when I'm not home, my bill is 500.
So it was $500, and that was during the day. I was putting the thermostat up to like in the peak hours of. I was putting the thermostat up to 78, and only down to 75 at night.
I cannot. I have to be at 70. This
Dude,
is why
when
I
it's
can keep cigar everywhere. Is because my house is constantly at 70. Period. 70.
Dude, when it's 115, when you go in and it's 75 in the house, it is a huge difference. It actually feels chilly.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you'll feel that different. Yeah. If you get used to it, yeah.
Yeah, and like if you're in the middle of the day, if you're hanging out at home, you're not usually moving around doing a bunch of things.
I can. That heat is crazy. Like my dog right now cannot even be outside if it's 85 degrees.
Like, the dog can get used to it. You guys just pamper the dog.
No, he was passing out.
That's because he's not used to it. He
He have not lose his baby fur yet.
That's cute.
So like the baby fur is super warm. You touch him, it's hot.
Yeah.
So yeah, those people telling me that Shiba have like, oh, it's double coated, self-regulated. You try to put that fur on you, and they tell me that's self-regulated. You'll burn.
They said that about huskies too. There's people here that have huskies, and I'm like, okay, my Australian Shepherd's bad enough. A husky? That's messed up, man.
I want him about move, but he say it was a dry heat. I asked him if he stuck in his head in the oven in there, and it would be different.
What if he different? It is a dry heat. Like there's no. It's like going to Vegas is the same way, which is atrocious. Worse,
I went over there for the release party. I came back with sunburn.
You weren't even outside that much.
Yeah, I was wearing long sleeve.
What's wrong with you?
Hmm?
What's wrong with you?
Well, we're inside. We're wearing suits. Come on, you remember that? We all
No,
got our
I'm saying,
beauty
like,
shots.
you're so weak, Tony, getting sunburns for nothing.
Okay, we went to Florida last week for 3 days. Came back. I got sunburn. My wife got sunburn. My wife got a whole, like, the shoulders out, like, 2 shades different than the rest of her body.
Oh, that sucks.
We can't. Like, I can't do those. I don't know. Like, I went back to Taiwan. Taiwan's super hot. But I grew up there, right? I grew up there. It should be the same, right? Nope. people say that the Earth has getting hotter and Taiwan has gotten hotter, so it's not the same anymore. Because I went out today and I was like, how the hell did I survive as a student running around in this kind of weather?
Because you're a kid.
And you're a kid and you didn't know it. You didn't realize.
No, hot is hot. Hot is
No,
hot.
no. You've acclimated yourself to living in a really nice temperature all the time.
But when I was a kid, it's the same thing. When summer, turn on the AC.
You didn't have it set at 7. See, now you're inside all the time at 70 degrees.
Yeah, but I go out.
No, like you're not going out doing what you did when you were younger. Like you got acclimated to the heat. It's like if I was outside doing stuff, because I still can, but if I'm outside doing stuff in the heat, I'll get acclimated to it in a few days.
Okay, when you're a student, you get up in the morning, sun barely up, you go to school, you're inside the building majority of the time.
So like I say, you're a kid. It's a different thing.
And you come out, oh, yeah, it's hot. You're like, oh, it's hot. But you still do whatever, right? But now, if I go out and open the door, I got a big mistake, close the door. And I did the same thing when I was over there for the patrimonial box press thing. And I opened the door. No, it was not a box press. It was just a patrimonial, regular patrimonial.
Yeah.
Open the door, big mistake, close. You can literally see the heat moving.
Yeah.
In Arizona.
Yes. Like waves.
Yeah. You can literally
waves.
see that moving. That's how
Yeah,
bad
it's
it is.
Yeah, it's heat waves. We know that.
And I don't know how that works. Because like I went to DR, it's just as hot. It's actually okay.
It's the way. This is the way it works. See, the crappy thing is we have about 4 months of it being really hot, and then the rest of the year, like you get what 8 months of it being actually pretty nice.
When the wife was here, 70 degrees inside the house, and she's always 65 to 68 degrees, 24/7. My Frenchies love that. Yeah, that's a normal temperature. 70 degrees.
If it's
is
like that
normal
outside,
temperature.
that's too 65 to 68 is too cold in the house.
No, 68 is like the perfect sleeping temperature according to research.
Sleeping, yes, but I'm a desert people. Okay.
I can't.
That's
70
gross.
degrees is where I gotta be. Right? If I'm actually going to sleep for tonight, I will turn it to 69 and I go to sleep. Right? But if not, 70 degrees. Even 71, I feel hot. I go check my thermostat, turn it to 70. You know how like nowadays that the electric company can actually turn your thermostat up if you have an electric one?
Mm-hmm.
So during peak hours, the local electric distributor can alter your thermostat if they don't have enough power.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't have their Wi-Fi electronic thermostat.
Well, that's why I turn it. I'll cut the Wi-Fi on and I'll turn it back to 70.
Yeah, because they would do that. Like people are like, "Oh, it's so great!" I'm like, so they can monitor what you have it at, and then if they have to, they can just crank it up on you.
No, because like they turn it to like 75, 78, depends on what they feel like it. I'm like, no, outside is like 89 degrees. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know why people do it. I don't know how people live in that kind of situation. My bedroom window AC is set at 64. It's like a meat locker.
You just get used to it. Like you get, it's like anywhere. You somewhat get used to the heat here.
I don't think I can get used to the heat. I mean, over here, I can't even get used to heat here.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just you've acclimated yourself over the however many years to living like that.
Yeah, but we have a summertime, and I cannot ever get used to the summertime here. Right? I live in this state since 95, so 31 years. I still not used to the temperature here.
I've lived in this state my whole life. I didn't say I like it when it's hot, but I can deal with it.
And I live in Taiwan for 13 years of my life. When I go back, I'm like, why do I even go there? So freaking hot. So freaking hot. I go out and I text my friend that owns a cigar shop. I was like, I'm going over there. It's like too hot. You have AC on, I'm going.
That's what we're going to do on the 4th. We're going to go over there probably to Ambassador because it's the closest thing.
So, we're thinking to go to DR again in a couple of years. I haven't talked to Michael about that because Michael haven't been on. Michael, you going?
Sure.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Because we want to visit that Fuente's lounge over there,
Cool.
and it's gonna be at the Santiago.
Mhm.
We're thinking like maybe we'll go at a time where Lewis is around.
Yeah,
hanging out.
he's down there. He's down there a lot.
I bet right now he is. I bet right now he is. I don't even like. I haven't heard any news about Casa Cuevas.
He's focused on running the factory.
Right, but who's running the company right now?
Him.
Right. So I don't know. I haven't heard about him. I haven't heard. Well, the last time was like, hey, we'll talk soon, and he never called me.
Yeah. He sent me a message a while back asking how I was doing. That was about it. It's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't talked to a lot of cigar people recently, so I don't know. Kind of like in the chill mode. We just want to try all the new cigars, everything out there. And obviously every year is the same, right? Summertime is when you're like, oh, all the cigars are coming out. Try this, try that, try this, try that, right? And obviously last year is all about Cameroon. Everybody want to use Cameroon.
Yeah.
And this year, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what's this year. This year is like all about making large, long cigars. Schlong.
Making large stuff and American stuff.
American stuff. What do you mean by that? Like, I mean, other than the few, I think there was maybe five celebrates America.
That's still quite a few.
But isn't that like the same every year?
No, it's 250th, so that's a big deal.
But 249 is not?
Nope.
No.
250 is a big deal. That's 250 years, man.
Can you even smoke a Connecticut wrapped cigar and not have it explode? Yeah.
Yes. No problem.
Explode, it's too wet.
I can go get one right now, and even with being this hot outside, I'd be totally fine.
It's not the hot that gets your cigar explode. It's the amount of water that's in your cigar that makes it explode.
If I were to have them at 70% and I bring it out here, it would not want to burn very well, and then you probably have problems. But it's 65%, 66, 67, whatever, 64, doesn't matter. Totally fine.
Yeah. The harder it is, you want to have less water in there. And also in the winter, you want to make sure the entire cigar is ambient temperature. If inside is too cold and outside is too hot, you gotta get cracked, you gotta expand. It expands.
That's where I found 65% all year for me is totally fine.
So that we talked about this on the show many times, where like you can't have your cigar at 70%. That's for lounges. That's for lounges.
Oh, it's that, and like if you live in one of those places like Florida or freaking the Dominican or whatever, then it's just ambient like that, then it's fine.
Yeah. But if you do 70% all the time, your cigar will be too wet. Especially like the new Davidoff that came out. If you have 70%, that thing's not smokable.
Oh, really?
That thing's plugged. Immediate plug.
Wow.
So it tastes really good if it's dry. I literally, since I got it, I smoked a few, and 2 of them are really wet, and I learned to like just leave it out. And since I just leave it dry. There's no way to smoke it.
Nice.
Some tobacco like to keep moisture because it's so oily.
Mm-hmm.
They like to keep moisture because the oil keep the moisture in there. So you have some cigar that's not gonna dry out nearly as fast. You gotta have some cigar that's drying really fast. And here's the thing. I wonder if the hygrometer that you use to plug into a cigar, I know it sends moisture, right?
Mm-hmm.
But technically, oil is moisture too.
I don't know. I've never used one of those.
Some people do it. I just think that's not accurate at all. It's not, that thing is not accurate at all. So, has anybody tried Perdomo Legacy Father and Son yet? No, I have not. Like I said, I think the only place that has it is that shop that I go. The two guys that has it. I don't think anywhere has it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anywhere with that yet either.
Oh, you know what I realized lately? Shade grown is mostly Sumatra. Did you know that? Sumatra seed. Shade growns are usually Sumatra seed.
Oh, I have to check that out. I haven't been paying attention.
I did not know that. Most shade grown, if you look at shade grown, they're most likely an Ecuadorian Sumatra seed.
There's the past
Well,
few
sun
years.
grown. I'm
also,
sorry, not shade grown. Sun grown. Most sun grown are Sumatra seed.
The past few years, maybe they had really good crops of that, but also the past few years, there's been a really big kick on Sumatras too.
Yeah, I didn't realize I like Sumatra. I've been
depends.
getting a lot of Sumatra cigars lately.
Yeah, there's some Sumatras I'm not a fan of because they're too like metallic-y.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's other ones that are just well, this is a Sumatra. It's good.
The things that I didn't even know. That's the thing. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
So I found the cigar I like is Sangro. So I didn't
Yeah.
even know. And I smoke it, and then lately I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get a lot of Sumatra on it. And then I started to research on it, and that's like majority of Sangrons are Sumatra. They say they dug 8-foot deep trenches, grow the leaf in them, so the wind will not affect the leaf. The wind will not. Where are you growing the tobacco that has high wind?
Anywhere in the valley. A lot of times in the valley, you get
Majority
funneled
of
in.
places that you're growing tobacco, it's just gonna be sunny, hot, moisturized place, humid places. Not gonna be very windy.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't. That's an interesting way. It makes sense because the plants are really tall. That give it some sort of stability.
But they're big. Those
Yeah.
leaves are big. For those people that
I
don't
know.
know, tobacco leaves are huge.
It's what Perdomo. Well, they take in. They're fully vertically integrated, so they're going to do what they need to do for their farm.
Because if you look at tobacco farm right now, just go online and Google tobacco farm. You're not gonna find 8-foot deep trenches. You're gonna find just flat, and with all the leaves on it. Flat.
Maybe he figured out something where it grows better. Maybe
Well, if
it
it's
grows
shade
better.
grown, right? If it's shade grown, it has to be in the shade, then it makes sense. But
Well, maybe it grows better down there because of maybe the nutrients are better as well.
nutrient, and once you dig 8 feet down,
Maybe it is because I don't know how they maintain their crop, their soil. I'm sure they do a good job at it because they're always growing tobacco, but I don't know how they maintain their soil. Maybe it's depleted on the top or something.
yeah. Oh, so you haven't been on, right? A couple months ago, somebody, I don't know if you heard about that whole thing where people say I disrespected the cigar and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think it's stupid.
You think it's stupid?
Yes. Like why? It's you always have somebody that's going to be an opinionated aficionado where you have to use cedar spills or you have to use matches or you have to use, it's always a thing, man. You always find those people. It doesn't matter because like we said before, said a million times, after your first few draws on it, it doesn't matter after that. If you're really that worried about it, purge it after that and then it really won't matter.
Well, they were saying, remember this, okay? They were saying, if it's a closed foot, you must retrohale the first puff.
It's a nice thing to do, so you get like you're just getting a pretty much all wrapper kind of draw.
But that's the thing, right? Like we all know, your first draw is gonna be charred.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
So why would you want to retrohale the char?
Because the only thing I will say is you do get that inherent wrapper taste. It's like when you go on a shaggy foot, all of a sudden, boom, you hit the wrapper, it's different. It's the same kind of deal, but I don't think it's that's just somebody wanting to pick a fight for no reason.
Right? It makes no sense. Because I mean, we smoke with a lot of people. We smoke with various level of tobacco, right? From beginner to other people that makes this tobacco. And I can honestly say, and this is no secret, every time we smoke with somebody that makes cigars, their toasting will not be more than 3 seconds.
No. They sit there and they go around it, they get it lit, and that's it.
Yeah. They will not be toasting out that long. I know it's a ritual, but you don't do the ritual when you are having a conversation.
No.
Right? Everybody's fast, especially Eric Espinosa.
Oh, super quick.
Oh, super quick. Most people are super quick. I to say that that people does that when they're like, oh, the cigar makers that's disrespecting if you don't. No, I don't believe that because most people that we smoke with don't.
I've met nobody's doing that. Steve Saka even, dude, he sits there with his same type of lighter that he always uses. He'll be talking to you with it, going like this, heating it up, and then putting it in his mouth and lighting it, and that's it.
Everybody's
crazy.
Quick. And can you imagine if everybody had to go for the ritual in PCA?
No, nobody does it. Zero people. None. I saw nobody do that ever.
You light it up really quick. You have like 25 cigars that you got to try. You don't have that time to do it.
Yeah, because you're going to you have a cigar in your mouth, you go to a different booth, boom, they give you another one of your own. I like this. Like nobody does that.
All right.
It's just
So now the
opinionated
second
BS.
part is they say that Cohiba has one of the finest tobacco in the world.
Okay, since they're one of the number one buyers of Nicaraguan tobacco. So
This-
what are they talking about?
They're saying Cohiba tobacco, Cuban tobacco, Cohiba Cuban.
So we're back to this again?
That's what he said. Cohiba Cuban has the finest. It's one of the finest tobacco in the world.
No.
Absolutely
Why?
not.
Then why can't we buy Cubans that are ready to smoke?
Exactly. Why does everybody say the super hot flame changes the flavor of the leaf? Yes, it does. With the condition. Like if you burn the shit out of it, like, it's like if you barbecue a meat. Like, if it's correct temperature, it tastes great. If you burn it, it tastes like burnt, right? So cigars the same way. You can actually burn it because the fire is really, really hot. However, it's not gonna change that much. Two puff later, it goes back to regular temperature.
Right. It'll get you the first quarter inch or something. And then once you get fresh tobacco and it's all cooled down. As I said, if you're really that worried about it, purge it out if you think it's a big deal. And if there's any of that in there, it'll burn it off and then it'll be fine.
Right? It's just on like how long. Like if you leave it on there for a long, long time, after it's already lit and you're still going at it, yeah, you gotta have a bad taste, right? Because you're burning the ash. At that point,
Right.
It's already ash. You're just burning the ash, so you get burned a lot harder. But
We've
like
all smoked a ton of cigars, and I don't think anybody's had that kind of problem.
If you gotta base your entire cigar experience on the first two puff, are you really enjoying the rest of the cigar?
No, it's like when you tried that 40-acre farm or 20-acre farm or
20.
whatever it is. 20-acre farm.
They
You're
just
like,
got double their farm size.
I don't like this, and then you put it down. I was like, you just lit that. Yeah, it sucks.
Yes, he did. Two
Yeah,
puffs.
I did.
Tony,
I
two
did.
puffs.
And I went back to
Yeah.
smoke another one too, by the way, and I still didn't like it. And that
I've
one I
had it.
smoked all the way through.
It's okay. That's all I can say about it. It's okay.
See, there's a difference between it's okay and it's great.
No, it's okay. Like if somebody gave it to me, I'm not going to turn it down.
Right? It's not the best one you can get for that price range.
No, not for
Definitely
12
not the
bucks.
worst one. You can for that price you can get some really bad cigar. But
Yeah.
that day I want to enjoy my time. I don't want to wonder why I'm continuing smoking this cigar. I just don't want to do that. Right? And here's the thing, like if you continue to hotbox your cigar, that's a different story too. If you hotbox a cigar so much, you gotta burn your taste bud. It's not gonna taste like anything. That's why it changes because it's so hot. Your taste bud can't taste anything.
Mhm.
Just like if you have a really hot soup, you taste it. You're not gonna taste anything. Once it cool down, it tastes great. So it's the same idea. It has nothing to do really like how much you're burning your tobacco. It's just so hot you can't taste it. Does your chewing gum lose a flavor the bedpost overnight? Val may get this quote. Does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? I don't get that quote. I don't get that. I don't think I'm old enough for that quote.
So you're chewing your gum, right? And you're not finishing it. And you stick it on your bedpost, and you wake up in the morning, you grab that gum and you start chewing it again. Is the flavor gone?
Well, obviously it would be. It would be disgusting too.
It's an old song from the 50s.
I mean, how many times I don't know, Tony, about you or Mike, but I know how many times as a kid in school that you reach underneath your desk and you find gum.
You'll find gum, but you'll not pick it up and try it.
Well, if it's
No.
your gum and you left it at your own
I will
desk,
still
you
not
might.
try it. No. Just like I would not go try to relight a cigar if I let it sit there for more than 25 minutes.
I will. If it's within the same few hours, yeah, I'll do it.
I wouldn't.
I'll knock.
I mean,
I'll
if
knock
I have
all the-
something
I'll-
that
I'll knock all the
important,
ash off.
if I have something that important to walk away from a cigar, I'm okay with walking away.
No, I'll knock all the ash off and then purge it out because you will burn all the nasty crap out of it and then relight it. The first couple puffs suck and then it's okay.
Because if I come back to sit down, I know I'll be able to sit down for long enough for another cigar. But that's given because I smoke a lot faster than anybody else. Right? So I wouldn't just like finish that one and light up another one. Just light up another one. In the movie Elf, he ate gum from the handle
Yes.
rail when he arrived
Yes, he
in
did.
New York. I've
He's like,
never heard of that.
"Ooh." Yeah, that movie's funny.
I've never heard of that one. So, yeah, I you gotta understand. Even if I'm from the 50s, I wouldn't know, because I came here in the 90s.
Tony gets none of our references. It's okay.
It's not my fault. It's just cultural.
You know what they are doing is it's going to be open next month. They built a Buc-ee's here.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, it's right down the street from where I work. It's like literally like 3 or 4 miles away.
Good. I have even another less reason to go to Texas.
Freaking yeah, they have a Buc-ee's, and everybody's like, because a lot of people haven't been there. It's the furthest one west, so everybody's all
Elf was the
excited. I was like,
greatest
yeah.
Christmas movie of all time. Okay, here's the thing.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's very good though. I like it.
I hate to tell you guys, I don't really celebrate Christmas.
We know you don't, but you can enjoy the movies.
Well, because I don't celebrate. I get annoyed with all the Christmas thing going on because Christmas starts like freaking October.
Yeah, I don't like that part.
All right. I don't do anything Christmas. Christmas to Asian is not what you think. You guys think that Christmas is like, Santa Claus and all that stuff. For Asians, especially Japanese, that's like Valentine's Day for us. That's the day to get laid.
Well, you guys aren't Christians, so there's no Christmas. I get it.
Well, there's Christians. Asian has a lot of Christians.
Well, then they generally they
But
they
it's
understand
not
Christmas.
in the country's culture to celebrate, so you
Right.
don't.
Well, it's been it's been bastardized anyway. That is what it is.
Right? Like, what do you do Christmas other than all right? For Christmas is where family gathers and spend time, right? We do that in Chinese New Year already. You already did that in Thanksgiving.
So
You already gathered
fun.
family. Okay. All right. Maybe this is a cultural thing. Asians don't really like to go to family gathering. We pretend we do, but we
it
don't.
depends on the family. Depends on the family.
No. We pretend we do, but we hate it.
I have some family. I love hanging out with them. Other family, not so much.
I'm saying for Asian. Because for Asians, once your family gathers, it's a non-stop of comparing. Everybody who's single will hear all about why are you still single? Everybody who's fat will hear why are you not skinny? Everybody who's not hearing those will ask about how's your job? Why are you not like the nephew Jimmy making $6 million a year?
But that's not only an Asian thing. That happens a lot in a lot of other cultures.
I'm pretty sure there is. But the point is that it happens a lot. Because like the family, once they gather, you got to hear from your aunt, you got to hear from your mother, your grandmother, from the neighbors. And you got to hear all that repeatedly. So people don't like it. Yeah, you'll go because you have to, but not because you wanted to. I think only the kids are like very excited. Because the kids don't have to hear any of that.
True.
Kids not gonna hear, why are you still single? You're like 30 years old. You gotta be single forever. Why can't you be like Jimmy? He's got 6 wives. Right? We always hear that. The kid's not gonna hear that. Right? How's your son? Oh, my son's doing great. He's a doctor in this. Okay, why is he still a doctor? Shouldn't he own his own hospital like Jimmy down the street? He owns his own hospital right now. It's one of those things. Always.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Like, what car are you driving? What is this thing with a BM whatever? Oh, my nephew drives a thing with a B on it too. What B? What are we talking about? It looks like a van. It's super good. A B with a van. Okay, good. And you look it up. It's like a stupid Honda thing with a B thing on there for no reason. I celebrate Lunar New Year, and I'm not Chinese. Yeah, you can celebrate Okay, when you say you celebrate Lunar New Year and you're not Chinese, the question is whether or not you celebrate correctly. Like, what do you do in Lunar New Year? right? What do you do in Lunar New Year? You can fool me when I try to go to dim sum in Boston on Sunday afternoon. What do you
Because
mean?
they all gather family, all that stuff. They do it every Sunday.
That's what old people do. Old people will wake up in the morning, just go to dim sum so they can chat with their friends because all their friends are there.
See?
Yeah, that's a different story. That's not because they want to eat dim sum. You know, they already have high cholesterol, high sodium, high blood pressure, diabetes. They can't eat dim sum. They're just there so they can have some tea for free and then chat with their friends. Order one plate of food. That's a very different story, all right? So when you say you celebrate Lunar New Year, do you really know what you're celebrating? You know, I blow off fireworks to celebrate Lunar New Year. Okay, do you even know why we fire off fireworks for celebrating Lunar New Year? It's definitely not because it looks good.
Scare the
Right.
dragon away.
Which is scary this monster called Nian, which happened to be the same pronunciation as year. Okay, it scare away the Nian monster for the kids, not for the adults, for the kids. All right, so when you say you celebrate Lunar, going to Chinatown is not celebrating Lunar New Year's. All right, going to Chinatown is not celebrating Lunar New Year's. Lunar New Year has a lot of things. Lunar New Year is the day that you lose money. Not good. All right. Lunar New Year is where you gotta go visit other people's family. You gotta see the kids and give them a red bag of money, and hopefully that you have kids too, so you get some back. And then you tell them, "Oh, you're still too young. Let me save this for you, and go pay bills." That's how Lunar New Year is.
You guys got weak spirits if they get scared of fireworks.
Well, you know, back in the day, how else you gotta fight a monster?
Kill it.
You can't. That thing is unkillable,
Leviathan.
right? It's unkillable. Eat grapefruit too. Well, we're Asian. We eat grapefruit every day. The things that you eat in Chinatown, we eat every day. We eat every day. Roast chicken, roast duck, we eat every day. Just like, you know, Val probably eats brisket every other week. See, Val's like, yes, I do. Brisket.
I'd eat brisket every day.
Yeah,
Okay.
because, you know, that's just the way it is. You know, rice and beans. Not rice and beans. I'm sorry. Like, you know, steak and meats and potatoes, bread.
It's good stuff.
The day after New Year's in Chinatown, the street will cover in red from fireworks. Yeah, that's because they're too lazy to clean it up. Too lazy to clean it up. This is why people hate religion in Taiwan right now. They think it's
Yeah.
polluting the earth,
No, that's from being lazy. There's a difference.
right? Well, they think that the fire, when you do those firecrackers, everywhere, the smokes are everywhere. You're polluting the earth.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's nowadays. That's how it is. People like, you know, we have, all right, okay. Some people like me, I like to burn incense after, you know, smoking. So I'm done with smoking. I will burn the incense. I will go upstairs. I'll leave the incense here. So the next day it will smell nice. All right, incense. Nowadays they make incense with no smoke
What?
because it's pollutant.
Yeah,
Now
you get the
they-
aroma, but you get the aroma, but not the smoke billowing.
No aroma. It doesn't. It just, that thing just burns down for nothing.
No aroma. Wow.
See, hippies. Yeah, you can't trust hippies, man.
Right? And like, you go to temple, they no longer burn incense. They
What?
change religion for the sake of, you know, world.
What?
Hmm. For the sake of world.
You're stupid.
In Taiwan, they now ban smoking on the street.
See, hippies. No
So they
problem.
built little cubicles, like in Japan, cubicles that you can go into to smoke.
Like a kiosk.
Those cubicles are broken day one. The doors are broken. AC is not working. Can you imagine, like 90-something degrees, you go in the cubicle that's closed with smoking there at night and no AC?
Oh my gosh. Forget that.
It's crazy. This makes me want to think twice before I go anywhere. The world is different. I want to just stay in my basement and smoke all day.
I get it.
All right, last thing before we go. Do you or do you not get nicotine buzz easier if you smoke outside?
No. Inside, yes.
You know, there's a lot of people that get
You know-
sick easier when they smoke outside.
Maybe it's because
Yeah.
of the heat. Maybe the heat.
No, not temperature related. Every time they go outside, they get sick easier.
Okay, I have no idea. That makes no sense to me.
Val, you smoke outside a lot. Do you get sick easier?
Yeah, the few times that I got hit with the nicotine, I have been smoking outdoors. Yes, for me
It's
at
the
least.
weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's a better oxygen saturation and it gets in your blood system quicker.
But inside, you're doing the secondhand smoke.
Right. So now the only time I've had that issue is usually it's inside, not outside.
This is really weird because I didn't even realize it. Because I smoke regularly. I don't really feel it.
Yeah.
But there are a few times where I smoke outside. It's just single cigar, one cigar.
Mhm.
And I started to feel it. I was like, oh, what's going on? I didn't get sick
Oh.
or anything, but I started to wait. That shouldn't happen. Like one cigar is like nothing nowadays. Nothing. Why do I feel it? And that was a 70 degrees, 72 degrees outdoor. It was very comfortable.
That's weird. I primarily smoke outside, so I don't know.
So that's weird. I am smoking in the basement. I can smoke all night.
Odd.
Which those people watching this the show probably don't know. We used to smoke until 3 or 4 a.m.
Yep.
Right? We start at 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we smoke all the way to 3 a.m.
Yep.
One after another.
Yep.
Not get sick. And during the event, we smoked like 13 a day indoor.
Oh yeah.
No problem at all.
Oh yeah.
So imagine we can smoke that much and go outside, have one cigar and got like, ooh, I got feel buzz.
That's weird.
It's really weird. It's really weird. Yeah. It's what's even more weird? It's 11 p.m. over here. I'm looking at Michael. He still has sunlight.
Yeah, the sun's almost down.
It's so weird. It's so weird. Just see that you still have sunlight is weird.
Yep.
Anyway, so
Mm.
the cigar, Chinese cigar, it's different. It's kind of like it has a really weird sweetness to it. It's not artificial. I just don't know what sweetness that is. And the rest is
There's some-
very typical.
Their cigars are always like that, where they're always on the sweet side.
It doesn't have a sweet tip. But
No, I'm
it
saying they're
makes,
always they're always have like a little bit of a sweetness to them.
yeah. And I didn't get that. Like I was expecting like a Szechuan tobacco because Szechuan is famous growing chilies. It's gonna be
Yes.
spicy. It's not spicy at all.
Oh wow.
Not spicy at all. So I don't know. I probably had to do a review. I revisit sometime out there. I do have these Year of the Horse that I had to try out. So we'll do that next time.
You're the whores or horse?
Horse.
Okay.
I will definitely, if they have a Year of the Whore, I will definitely get it. I bought a Playboy one just for the heck of it.
Oh my goodness.
So I'll try this one next time. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, we have Espinosa Smoke together in the
At
Discord.
noon.
So if you want to join us. If you can't find the link for it, let me know. Ping me, whatever. Or you can just, the link's up top in white, all the way on top. So you can do that too. And that is pretty much it for today. So hopefully, like Michael will get his schedule together and he can join us more. And
That'd be
then
nice.
as he smoke more, then when he can actually say, I tried this cigar, that's new, and boom.
Yes.
Right. But hey, Father's Day is coming up,
Is it?
supposedly.
No.
I know a lot of people
don't
looking
even
for
know what it says.
cigars, and there's a place called Little Guy.
Yeah, 21st. The 21st, right?
There's a place called Little Guy. You can grab some stuff for your father.
Yeah.
So just put it out there. Shameless. I know, but I'm not doing it.
Just let him know if you can't figure it out.
Yeah. And Little Guy, no, this is the best revenge for Michael for working so much is to make sure that he doesn't have time to send it out, to force him to send it out. So
True.
place an order now, so he can send it out now. Okay. So that will be it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys join us tomorrow, if not, I'll see you guys Wednesday.
All right. Thanks for
Have a good night,
joining
guys.
us. Put some smoke in the shadows. Later.
Michael, you gonna say something?
No, that was it.
Boom.